Hi, welcome to Chiquitas Crochet. This is my accordion fold. It's a challenge uh, with the digital from Marley. I will look it up real quick. It is called Junk Journal Kit Grunge Black and Neutral Flowers Collage Elements Tags Pockets Labels Digital Kit Printables A4 size. That was a big mouthful, but it is worth it because it is difficult to cover up part of this digital, as you can see, so beautiful right here. My first, this is also from Marley's Designs. I added in the background here is a regular napkin that I dyed. It was yellow and browns all the way. I kind of covered the rest of the napkin, but it was in back of this. And then it has if you can see right here, a script with black on the sides, black soot. The picture, the butterfly with kindness on here, the label, and some black and red, not red, yellowish flower, but I added gold, um, not paint, stencil butter, gold stencil butter on all the yellow ones. Also added this gold trim here and down here also. And this is a doily that also put black soot ink and on this edge also. All the background pages on this accordion is all vellum. Okay, so you can, like I said, it's hard to cover it all because it's beautiful, but I had to cover at least the front. I added to connect them together for them to fold nicely. I also added the fabric and I sewed it, as you can see, sewed up here. So that's the front, and here is the next page. I folded over from the front to the back of this and inked it up. This is inked with some of the gold stencil butter. These are tickets, but if you move them to the side all the way, they fold down. This is part of her digital. I also stamped some flowers and Matthew 6:9 Bible verse. You fold it up and you can actually write on this. Mainly it's just for looks, but it does have tiny spots for writing. This is her digital down here, vellum. I don't know if you can see. Oh, this is the one it doesn't have. There's another pocket with a little tiny ephemera. I love, look how this pretty. It's wild flowers, like in a silhouette. There is a stamp right there of a flower. This is a pocket. And I also, here's part of the napkin I was telling you about. I inked it and also stamped it right there. Put some, you can see the shininess. That is all gold stencil butter. I also sewed before. I actually glued it down with a gold embroidery thread. And that's all throughout the same thread, same color thread. Then this one here is also all vellum. You hear the crunch. Okay. It's part of a kit. These were like the remnants. So I made it into like a kind of like a bookmark. This is also one of her digitals. Flowers, stencil butter, some sewing. There's the back. And this tag I already had made before, but I already had her digital. And this is also one of her digital is a worn worn out numbers. Something like that. I think that's what it is. Then this is a piece of fabric that I added. This is the only tag that has black thread because I had done this way before this accordion fold. So I don't know if you can see, and I'm going to put that aside. Through the vellum, can you see the sequin? There you go. See? I added sequins from this page on in between the vellum. I had all these opened. So I decided to add some sequin in there and some large glitter, the chunky glitter. And there's a sequence. So there you go. And it's all throughout. I'm going to show you that. So that is on that one. Then on this one is a belly band. This is the trim that goes with this, black and gold. And here are several from her kit. I just stamped there because it was kind of plain for me. I just stamped it, and of course, like I said, this is all stencil butter. A Bible verse, some sewing up here, some sewing on the side here, stamping, and the back is blank. And you can see here the sequence and the background. See? And there's a stamp. And that goes in there. Sideways because I think I glued enough to a little bit much. So it kind of doesn't fit. It could work sideways this way because this one is longer. It's a little to the side. And all the connections are with fabric. There is the script that is also the digital from Marley's. The picture is also from Marley's. And this gold background is actually the napkin, but I added all the stencil butter gold on the napkin. As you can see. A sticker of a seal. That was a gift. And you can also see the sequins and the chunky glitter in here. I used orange and yellow, and the sequence is silver, only because I wanted it to pop, and it wouldn't pop if it had gold also, only because it needed a contrasting color. So that is inked, that is sewn up here. Next page, flip it, is this one here. This one is a corner tuck, which I glued up here and to the side. Added some, of course, before I glued it, sewing, and some jemmies. This tag is also sewn, but I don't know why, but I decided to sew it like that. Still can be used for something else. There you go. And this one also has like the sequence and the chunky glitter. You can see. You can move it around if you want. I don't want to make you dizzy more. So this one here is also, I think something can be added here, but I'll leave that to the recipient. There is, it's like a back pocket of a pant. So I added some sewing, stencil butter, and this butterfly stamp. At least one butterfly in here. Then the stencil butter. I wanted it all to be shiny. And then there's a stamp right there. There's this scripture stamp right there. Psalms 91, verse 2, I believe. And you can see, did you see that? The sequin is, you can movable. And there's the doily with the black soot. You turn it, this is the back of it. But let me show you first on this side. This here, like I said, it is only just decoration and bits and pieces of writing space. So here it is one of the remnants that I made into a little ruffle with the same thread. Here's a bow, black, and then there's a diamond dot right there. And it's a flip up. And all of these is vellum backed with the script digital from Marley. So there's one, there's two, there's three, and in between you can see the sequence. You see right there? And the chunky glitter. And there's four. And you can see the chunky glitter in there and the sequin. Okay, oh, we're going this way. I think I need to put more black on this one. She's gonna show me. Grunge it up. There's a Bible verse. I stamped it out. I put some of these on here. And sorry, I kind of don't want to do that, but kind of hard to see sometimes. But you can see there's the sequence. Okay. I like this one. This one is stencil butter with the stencil, and this is the stencil I used to do that. I added this little baby here. It's also Marley's digital. And it also has sequins. This one also has sequins. This is Marley's digital. This is actually a decoupaged first that same napkin piece of it, and I love the outcome of the darkness up here and the light down there. This lady is also part of the digital. I just glued her on there, and I already had this except for the word on there. And you can flip it up. And it's just little pieces of paper, just like a notebook. Or they can be ripped out and used for something else. And these are all digitals from Marley. Except for this is a page. This is a book page, and this is a book page. And if you flip it way up, you can see the sequins. Okay, I think you get the drift. And the last back side is also part of this here, which is the doily piece with black soot. I didn't want to cover this, so I left it like that because I love this right here, this image. And also has, let me see, off camera, sequins. There's a chunky glitter, you can tell right there. And I also added my little label that I was gifted a long time ago. And I also added the date that I finished it. So that is all. That is done. So I hope you like it. Something new for me. And it's fun because it flips like that. Like a puzzle, kind of. So thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and let me know what you think about it. And this was a challenge for me because, of course, I don't do usually grunge. I do use flowers, but not those colors. So, like I said, it was a challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Share, like, subscribe. Bye.